visitors Maine-Endwell from Section 4 and Penfield from Section 5. Before introducing today's finalists, the New York State Public High School Athletic Association requests your attention to our policy of sportsmanship and fair play. We require officials to enforce all sportsmanship rules for athletes and coaches. They will not tolerate negative statements or actions between opposing players, especially trash talking, taunting, or baiting of opponents. If such comments are heard or actions seen, a penalty will be assessed immediately. They have been instructed not to issue warnings. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. Thank you for supporting your home school and this field hockey tournament. Sportsmanship is a quality demanded by all participating coaches, teams, and officials. Please follow their example and be a positive force for your school and hometown. It is an honor to introduce the starters for today's visitors, Maine-Endwell. Number 2, Ava Pisante. Number 3, Jaden Pufke. Number 4, Eleanor Duncan. Number 6, India Cologne. Number 7, Sophia Castello. Number 9, Kylie Singer. Number 12, Kate Singer. Number 16, Madigan Baxter. Number 20, Ava Baranek. Number 24, Mary Elizabeth Savage. And in goal, wearing jersey 98, Kira Rainier. Head coach is Mackenzie Townsend. Assistant coach is Bree Berghart and Heather Doyle. And now for the starters for today's home team, Penfield High School. Number 1, Sophia Graves. Number 4, Sydney Nakas. Number 6, Sierra Nakas. Number 11, Morgan Hall. Number 13, Gabriella Curtis. Number 14, Emma Kane. Number 16, Alana Slavin. Number 19, Brooke Soki. Number 20, Caitlin Kemet. Number 25, Madeline Graves. And in goal, wearing jersey 99, Megan Kuznar. Head coach is Jillian Esposito. Assistant coach is Rebecca Adams. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome aboard. We're ready for the Class A. Game between the Penfield Patriots and the Maine-Endwell Spartans. We'll be playing 4 15-minute quarters. There will be 2 minutes in between quarter 1 and quarter 2, and between quarter 3 and quarter 4. There will probably be 7 minutes at halftime. There are no timeouts. For those that haven't seen too many field hockey games, the game is played on a field 100 yards long like a football field, 60 yards wide like a soccer field, 11 on 11. There is a black, what looks like a semicircle right in front of the goal cages, 16 yards out. In order for a goal to count, the ball must touch the stick of one of the people on the attack team in order for the goal to count. The 11 players can be put in any formation that they choose. The goalie has privileges as long as she's inside the 16-yard circle. If anyone makes a mistake on the regular part of the field, a whistle would blow and the other team would take the ball on the spot where the foul occurred. If a foul occurs in the striking circle by a member of the defending team, a corner will be awarded. We'll talk about that when it happens. In the previous game, it took a very long time for us to have our first corner, and there weren't that many in the game. And play has begun. Penfield's bringing it out to the right side, switching it to the middle. Going to the left. Pressure on the ball handler. She dumps it off to the person on her left. It gets crossed to the middle. We have a person in the circle. Retrieved by Maine-Endwell. And we have our first corner. For the corner, it's a goalie plus any 4 players from the defending team. The attacking team has a player called the inserter that puts the ball on a mark 10 yards away from the goal post. Everybody else has to stay outside this circle, bring the ball in before they take a shot. And the ball was too high into a crowd. Play is coming out, Maine-Endwell. Edge of the circle, 16 yards out. Sent out wide right. Off of her stick, out of bounds. Maine-Endwell has the ball. They've managed to get the ball out to someone on the right-hand side. She's taking it down the right alley. It's been stolen by a Penfield player. Sends it to the middle. Maine-Endwell has it back, sends it back out to the right. Stopped again over there on the left. Ball pops up in the air. Forward on the Maine-Endwell team has it, carries it to her right. Stolen by a Penfield player, sent out to her left. Switched to the center of the field. She has 2 teammates ahead of her, 1 to the right of her. Player comes up to make a play on the ball. When the ball goes out of bounds over the end line, it's brought up even with the top of the circle, but opposite where it went out. So it's more towards the right sideline for that particular one. Penfield has the ball, bringing it in left to the center, going out of bounds at the end line, left of the goal post. We have a timeout. Looks like we have an injured player from Maine-Endwell.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or on.
Okay, we are back in the action here. It's still in the first quarter. Only 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. If play stops, an injured player must be removed. Can't stay in the game. Sub would come in. If she's okay, she can come back in a rolling substitution. Penfield player was trying to come in to the 20-yard line, is turned away. It's Maine-Endwell ball. Closer to the right-hand side. She found a player out at the right edge. with the ball stolen from her by the left sided player from Penfield. Ball's getting switched way over to the other side. However, Maine-Endwell player has it. She sends it into the middle. Maine-Endwell player has it, one-on-one with the Penfield player. Gets by her. She gets by the next one. Penfield sends a pass. One player in the way. She carries it to the right. She's lost that player. Two girls waiting in the... Penfield player tried sending a crossing pass. Hit the Maine-Endwell player. It's going to be a self-start for Penfield. Inside the 25, the ball must be carried 5 yards. Otherwise, they lose the ball. So she did not carry the ball 5 yards before the ball entered the circle. Ball goes to the other team. Maine-Endwell is bringing it across the field, just went from left to center, out to the right. Second layer player looking for her wing up the right sideline. Penfield player intercepts it. Maine-Endwell player turns around and intercepts it back. Player sent out to the right player. She's down low. She sends a crossing pass. It hits the feet of a Penfield player. It is a corner. First corner of the night in this game for Maine-Endwell. Goalie plus 4, any 4 Penfield players. They have a choice of putting on face masks, which have been stored behind the net. To start play, the inserter puts up the ball on a mark 10 yards from either goalpost. Your choice, doesn't matter which side. All her teammates have to be outside the circle, bring the ball in before it's allowed to go towards the goal. Penfield player was bringing it out, but the whistle had blown and another corner was being awarded. Maine-Endwell players are looking to their bench, see what player they're going to use. It's gone to the left top person. She stumped it off to the right top person. She's tried to take the shot. It's gone off a Penfield player. It's gone underneath the legs of the official, out of bounds, and it's a 16-yard hit going out for the Penfield Patriots. Long pass out to the left side. Second layer. She's got 3 forwards ahead of her. She sends it long. Will it stay and get... It goes over the end line. Teammate wasn't able to catch up with it. Maine-Endwell player brings it up to the 16-yard line, opposite where it went out. Diagonal pass from the right, way over to the left. She's at the 40, she's at the 30, she's continuing to go. She has dropped it back to her teammate on the 25. Maine-Endwell has a self-start. She made a move past the first Penfield defender. She is in the circle. She's pulled it again. Obstruction by a Penfield player. Obstruction is when your body is in the way of the path of the ball that the opponent is choosing to take. Once again, Maine-Endwell looks to their bench to see what corner play they're going to try to execute. Play comes out from the inserter. Goes off the stick of the girl on the top to the second layer. She drops it back in. It goes past that girl again. It's Lifted a little bit high into the circle, goes off the stick of a Penfield player. Penfield has the ball. Carrying it right down the middle. Passes too hard to her teammate to the left. Teammate saved it before it went out of bounds, but Maine-Endwell got their stick on it and sent it out of bounds. Penfield has it at the 10-yard line. We have a dodge by a Maine-Endwell player. She gets by the deep defender on the left. Center defender comes over to help. Right wing comes and takes it back. Penfield player steps up. Drops it off to her player on the left wing, left side. She sends it up. Still staying on the left, pulls it back. Time to drop it down to the next layer. Ball goes out of bounds over the end line. Maine-Endwell ball. Five minutes left in the first quarter. Score is still 0-0. Maine-Endwell had the ball in the middle, sent it out to the girl on the right. She tried sending it back into the middle, and it was intercepted by Penfield. Up to her teammate, met by a Maine-Endwell player at the 50. Maine-Endwell has the ball at the 40, taken away by Penfield. Long hit. Sent diagonally to the right. Maine-Endwell has the ball on a self-start. Two Penfield players cut in front of one another. That's obstruction, third man. Ball got sent into the circle but was intercepted by a Penfield player at the top of the circle. Sent out to a teammate in the middle. Maine-Endwell player on the left side at the 40. Crosses it to the middle. Player's taking it in the circle. Sends it towards the goal. Penfield player has it on her stick. Sends it out wide. Once again, trying to go up the left sideline. Met there by a Maine-Endwell player. Penfield player gets rid of it, sends it to the middle. Middle player's trying to find her teammate. Maine-Endwell gets the loose ball and sends it out over the Penfield left sideline. Ball's in the middle again. Maine-Endwell player bursts through and intercepts the ball. She sends it out to the right alley. Met again by the Penfield left back player. Penfield has the ball at midfield at the 50, sends a long, hard drive down to the 25. We're still over on the left side of the field. Far side from the press box. Penfield's in the circle. We have a foul. We have a Penfield corner. Penfield corner. First corner for Penfield. I don't see any Maine-Endwell players putting on face masks, so they're ready to go. They need to wait for the official to blow her whistle. The ball is inserted, going to the left top. Drop back down to the inserter. Sends a flat pass up to the top. Shot. Looks like we have another corner. Out to the middle this time. It jumped over her stick, went to her support player, brings it into the circle, still trying to come in the circle. We have another corner. We have 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Since the corner was already called, even if the time runs out, the corner needs to be completed, which means either a goal is scored, the other team gets it out of the circle past the dotted circle 5 yards beyond the solid circle, or the ball goes out of bounds like it just did. It's the end of the first quarter. The score is still 0-0. They will have a 2-minute timeout, and during the timeout, we will go to break.
Arjulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later. Going long. Wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Counter punch. Trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch! Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Okay, we're into the second quarter. We're going in the same direction. At halftime, they will switch and go the opposite direction. Penfield came down the left side, eventually sent it into the center, but got poked away by Maine-Endwell, and now they send it out right and back into the center again, where it got intercepted by Penfield, and now it's one of Penfield's rare appearances over here in the right alley. Maine-Endwell is in the way. Self-start for Penfield. Sends it to her wing down the right alley. Decides to send it right away to the middle. We have a player down. Especially in weather like this where it's extremely cold, any one of those hard hits seems to hurt more. Once again, players are gathering together. While the trainer's out here taking a look, we're going to switch to a commercial.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video. Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Remember, if play stops for a player, the player must be removed from the field. Someone else will come in for her, and then if she's okay to play, she can re-enter, but she must leave the field first. We have a corner. Inserter sends it to the top. Drops it off to a player that was standing in behind her. They're trying to get the ball down lower. But instead, Maine-Endwell's bringing it out left side. We have a free hit going out. Maine-Endwell's trying to do a give and go down the left side. Instead, we have Penfield intercepting the ball and tried to go forward and then decided it was too crowded and dropped it back to a teammate who then sent it back in the middle again. Deep left back just sent a hard pass up and out to the left side. Left side person trying to do a diagonal pass to the right. But play is back out again. Maine-Endwell has the ball. Pops the ball over the Penfield stick. We have an interception by a second Penfield player. Ball's at the 50-yard line. Penfield starting play. Left center, brings it to the center, dumps it off to the right. She sends it past the extended stick, decides to carry it down to the far corner instead of passing it down there. Ball comes up off of Maine-Endwell. Penfield player gets it, does a reverse stick, sweep, tries to get it goalward, and we have a goal. Coming in from the right side, past the goalie's glove. Maine-Endwell will get the ball at the 50-yard line. They drop it back to the center. And off to the right and back out to their right side. Penfield scorer, Brooke Saki. From the right side, past the glove of the goalkeeper. Penfield's coming down the middle again. Maine-Endwell tried to stop. Ball got sent. Ball was hit from way outside the circle. Off the stick of a Maine-Endwell defender, out of bounds. Ball's coming way back out to the 25, opposite where the ball went out of bounds. We've got another lifted ball. Reverse sweep lift, too high, coming out, Maine-Endwell ball. Looks to the left, sends a flat pass to the left. A through pass. Penfield has it instead. Trying to go diagonally left. Maine-Endwell player dispossesses the Penfield player with a quick stick, but loses the ball back. Penfield has the ball at the 25, sends it into the middle. The ball is being sent into the circle. Stopped by a Maine-Endwell player at the top of the circle and sent out quickly to the left side flat. Penfield once again crossing it from the right side into the middle, but Maine-Endwell ball. Looked like someone was going to take the ball out for Maine-Endwell. They shifted their players over. The player ended up tried sending it to the player that had moved over, but a Penfield player picked up on that, intercepted the ball, and got it into the circle. Play continued. We now have a foul in the circle by Maine-Endwell. We have another Penfield corner. Ball's being inserted on the left side of the goal cage, facing the goal cage. Coming out to the top, hit the ball. Penfield chaser gets the ball and immediately sends it to her teammates that are coming back from the 50. Ball's going from the center player out to the left. Left side player obstructs the Penfield player. Penfield self-start. Now it's out of bounds. Penfield again. Maine-Endwell ball at the 45-yard line in the center of the field. Goes to the right, pulls it back left. Has one player to beat. She's by her. Looks for a teammate. Sends it into the circle, but coming out Penfield. Maine-Endwell coming towards the circle, dispossessed by Penfield bringing it out on a right diagonal. No one's in the way. She's going to keep going down the right alley. Dumps it off. Maine-Endwell player jumps in front of her right wing and takes it away, but sends it out of bounds over the left sideline. Oh, foul back there, not over the sideline. Foul before it happened. Penfield's got it again, tries a pull left, pull right. Maine-Endwell trying to do a jab. Penfield keeps it alive. Goes left, pulls right. Hard crossing pass. She has a teammate in the middle, tried to get a shot off. Ball's coming out. To the 25-yard line where Penfield will restart play. We're more than halfway through the second quarter. Ball's way down in the far corner on the right side for Penfield. Having trouble controlling it, and Maine-Endwell has the ball. Trying to send the ball out to her next layer on the left side. Went out of bounds, Penfield ball. Trying to get it to the circle on a long diagonal pass. Gets intercepted by Maine-Endwell. Penfield in the way, Maine-Endwell continues. Right down the center, dumps it off to the left. Room to go down the left side. 10-yard line, stops at the 7, tries to spin around. Instead, taken away by Penfield. Penfield loses the ball out of bounds at the 35. Ball down low. Penfield player does pull left, pull right, loses the Maine-Endwell player defending her. Hard drive up the field. Intercepted by Maine-Endwell. Rebound off her stick, taken by Penfield. Penfield's trying to change sides, going from the right to the center. Maine-Endwell got it and tried to change direction, going to Maine-Endwell's right. They have the ball, they're coming down the right sideline. One touch, sending it deep, but past the right goalpost, out of bounds. We have a lifted ball. Maine-Endwell has the ball. Tight stick work in a crowd, getting closer to the circle, sending it deep in the circle. Trying to get it out to the 50 to her left wing, but intercepted. Maine-Endwell is already to the 20. Trying to possess the ball. Taken away by Penfield. Self-start Penfield. Out to the left wing, but out of bounds. The left mid, but out of bounds. Maine-Endwell steals the ball away. In the middle, dumped it off left. She's coming into the left lower corner. Stops again at the 10. Looks for a teammate that's in support. She has the ball. She centers it. That player sends it into the top of the circle. Maine-Endwell player does a spin move. Doesn't have the ball on her stick. Penfield player has it and brings it out. Penfield sends it to the center. Center to the left. Left keeps going. 2 players on her. We've got a whistle. Sends it down to the left wing. Maine-Endwell player at the 40-yard line in front of the bench. Maine-Endwell bench. Penfield has the ball back. Approaching the circle, sending it towards the circle. Coming out Maine-Endwell, deciding to go to the right again. Looking for someone up the right sideline, out of bounds. Less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Maine-Endwell has the ball at the right sideline at the 30-yard line. Going backwards, but still has possession of the ball. Finally gets it out to a teammate in the right alley. Tries to do a lift past left back of Penfield. Not successful. Penfield has the ball. Takes a quick self-start to someone in the center. Gets by the first defender. Regroups. Maine-Endwell player bursts through and collects the ball. Changes direction, brings it back into the center. Trying to do quick passes back and forth down the right side of the field. Penfield player gets her feet around and gets the call. With less than 1 minute, Penfield in the lead, 1-0. Penfield has a self-start. Maine-Endwell has possession, 27 seconds, sends the ball towards the goal. Maine-Endwell player had the ball, ready to take a shot, and a corner is being awarded. Remember, even if they run out of time on the clock, the corner continues until a goal is scored. Ball goes out of bounds, or the defending team can get it out of the solid striking circle past the dotted circle that's 5 yards beyond that. Ball comes out to the left top. Ball's out of the circle. She's got to get it in the circle for it to count. Girl has it in the circle, sends it right towards the penalty stroke mark. We've got somebody with, and it is in. We have a tie game going into halftime. 1-1. Penfield 1, Maine-Endwell 1, as time ran out.
Number 7, Sophia Capo.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Okay, we're ready for the second half. As we concluded the first half, remember we had Maine-Endwell tie it up. We have a 1-1 score going into the third quarter. For the second half, the two teams switch ends. We now have Penfield going from the right to left. We have Maine-Endwell going from the left to the right.
You're locked into game time.
We'll have one more
Schools would like to welcome the players and fans.
break between the third and fourth quarter, and they'll have 2 minutes to talk things over. Other than that, no coaching, and game has started. Maine-Endwell has the ball. They'll have it at the beginning of the third quarter and at the beginning of the fourth. A lot can happen between now and the end of regulation, but just in case you're wondering if it's still tied 1-1 or 2-2, we would go into an overtime procedure, which was used in the previous game today, which was 2 sudden victory 10-minute overtimes. And in the previous game today, it actually went to a shootout with 5 alternating players going against a goalkeeper. Right now, I'm sure both teams are trying to take care of business during regulation. While they're still fresh. Right now, the ball handlers are having trouble getting by the immediate defender. Penfield finally was able to get the ball to a player who brought it out to the right and down low. Penfield still has the ball, does a left to right move. Bumps into the Maine-Endwell player who gets possession of the ball, sends it out on a diagonal to her right wing, goes right at the Penfield player, knocks it past her, sends it deep. A deep defender from Penfield comes over to support her, bail her out. Maine-Endwell has the ball out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Tries to send the ball to the teammate down in the right corner. Penfield defender sends it out strong. Out of bounds though, so Maine-Endwell gets it again, sends it down to the same player. This time the Penfield player lets the ball continue out of bounds, brings it up to the 25, Penfield ball. Out on a diagonal to her left mid. Left mid carries it in. It's the Maine-Endwell player. A quick restart by a Penfield player. We have a card. This is our first of the day. When you do a self-start, the opposing team is supposed to give 5 yards distance. If the other team does it so fast that you can't get out of the way, you at least are supposed to not try to play the ball. It appears that the player that was in the way did not get out of the way and also tried to play the ball. She will now sit on a chair over there by the score table for 2 minutes if it was a green card. It's a 5 minute. Okay, we just double checked. It's a 2-minute foul, and so she will be sitting on the sideline for 2 minutes. And as soon as the 2 minutes are up, she's allowed to re-enter. Penfield has the ball. They are close to the circle. They've pulled it back, but Maine-Endwell steals it at about the 30-yard line and does a quick, it looked like a quick restart, but they have to move the ball back to where the restart needed to restart. Starting at the 30-yard line, it's a flat pass out to her left, stolen by a Penfield player. Trying to whirl it around to the right and loses it off her stick. It's now must have gone off a Maine-Endwell player, and it's back to Penfield again. Sends it down to that deep corner. She's going to run out. They still have it alive. They did 5 yards outside the circle. Now they're trying to send a hard crossing pass into the circle. It gets called for being too high. Penfield intercepts it at the 20. Does a pass to her left. Taken by Maine-Endwell. Does a flat pass to her left. Sends it up to a player closer to the center. Stolen again by Penfield. We have a Penfield player curling in to take a shot. Goes to the right of the goal cage. Ball comes out of the circle. Very close to the end line, close to the goal cage, but ball is out. Gotten back by Penfield, way back at the 40. She tries to send it past the 50, but it gets stolen by a Maine-Endwell player. Maine-Endwell now enters the circle of Penfield. Penfield goalie comes halfway out, makes a play on the ball. Play comes back out to the top of the circle. Ball still alive. Looks like we have a corner, Maine-Endwell corner. Remember, it's a goalie plus 4 players against the players from Maine-Endwell. The Maine-Endwell players need to stay outside the circle until the ball is touched. Remember, for corners now, the ball has to go out of the circle, come back in the circle before you're allowed to take a shot towards the goal cage. We have a reverse sweep, and it just missed. And we had a player right down there by the left post ready in case. Ball went out. Not in the goal cage. We have Penfield having a 16-yard hit. She carries it out to the right, tries to send it to her teammate to the right, but it goes past the teammate and out of bounds. Penfield stolen the ball, coming right down the middle, sends a diagonal pass a little bit too hard. Can't catch up with it. Deep defender on the Maine-Endwell team gets it. Maine-Endwell player tries to save it out of bounds but doesn't. We've got a left-sided Penfield player taking it, switches it back, but is stolen by a Maine-Endwell player that she might not have seen. Got a Maine-Endwell player weaving in and out of a couple Penfield players. Finally, it hits a Penfield player's foot. Maine-Endwell ball. They're at the 30 on the right-hand side. We've got 3 Maine-Endwell forwards down there at about the 15. One gets dumped off to the right, pursuing them into the deep right corner. Ball gets popped up off the stick and goes out of bounds. Looks like the ball's going to go to Penfield. On the sideline at the 23. Pass to the center. She's got someone right on her, having a hard time getting it to who she wants to get it to. Ready to do a pullback move, but Maine-Endwell gets the ball instead. Penfield player comes up to take the ball, takes it to the Maine-Endwell player, dumps it off to her player. Too hard a pass, going ahead, past the end line. 10 feet to the left of the left post. Maine-Endwell has the ball at the 16-yard line. She decides to carry it out instead of hitting it. She finds her teammate at the 45. The teammate at the 45 finds her teammate 15 yards down the way. Taken away by Maddie Graves, taken back by Maine-Endwell player. Dumps it off to the left, intercepted by a Penfield player. Takes it to her right. Maine-Endwell gets it back. Swings and misses. Coming into the circle. Coming out. Five minutes left in the third quarter. Score is still tied 1-1 between the Penfield Patriots and the Maine-Endwell Spartans. Right now, Maine-Endwell is coming down the left side. Left mid comes zooming in, tries to make a play. We have a whistle. Maine-Endwell is keeping possession, bringing it closer. For a hit from the 20, she's going to have to carry it at least 5 before it can go in towards the goal. Instead, Penfield gets the ball, and it's going to be their self-start out. Trying to get it out long, Penfield. Instead, Maine-Endwell gets it, tried to send back long. A little bit of ping pong going on right now between the 25s. Going down deep, right corner. Ball getting brought into the middle. Still being carried to the left. Taken away by a Maine-Endwell player. Gets it out to her left side. Left side person sending out to a teammate that's bursting through. Ball goes out of bounds. Penfield's trying to bring it up the right side. Self-starter keeps it herself, then sends a pass. It's a hard pass. It looks like it might stay in the deep corner. We have a Penfield player pursue it. Maine-Endwell player gets it instead. Maine-Endwell player manages to get the ball out on a diagonal left to her left wing. Left wing sends it into her left inner, who's over in the left alley. She's got a teammate coming over from right inner. However, Penfield Patriot player comes and intercepts it, gets it taken away. Second interception by a Penfield player. She's keeping the ball on the self-start. Penfield player comes back to collect it. One player left. 3 Maine-Endwell players dropping back to be in the way. First we had a whistle. Looks like it's going to be a Penfield ball coming in at the 25. We're almost near the end of the third quarter. The score is still 1-1. She's traveled the 5 yards. She can send the ball in if she can get it past these Maine-Endwell players. Maine-Endwell has the ball instead. Maine-Endwell tries to go down that left side again. Left-sided player gets it stolen by a Penfield player. Does a give and players cutting through space, getting interceptions. The pace of the play seems to be picking up. 1 minute left, third quarter. Remember, they'll only have 2 minutes between the third and the fourth quarter. Their only chance to check in with the coach before we go to the final period of play in regulation. We have 46 seconds left. Penfield players carried it to her right 5 yards, but can't get it past the Maine-Endwell player in the circle. She releases the ball to the sideline. Maine-Endwell player can't get there in time. Penfield player has it instead. Brings it 25 yards before Maine-Endwell gets it back. Down to the last 20 seconds. Ball's going to be at the 40 with 10 seconds left. Hard hit, stopped at the 20. And it looks like we're going to end the third quarter with the score still tied 1-1. We take a brief break.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
The beautiful thing for me getting into this profession is the ability to work and to get to know patients, establish that rapport, that relationship with the individual. You see them go from where they start, you get to know that person, they become a part of your life, you become a part of that patient's life, and then you see them improve. I always tell the people that I work with and the patients that I see, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to be hurt, nobody wants to have to go through rehabilitation. So to make that environment a friendly environment and a welcoming place for people to come in and want to be a part of, because experiencing that Lattimore way where you actually maybe want to go to therapy and want to get better, it makes a big difference.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/Muggs & More to see the many options and place your order today.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back. We are about to start the fourth quarter of the regulation game between the Penfield Patriots and the Maine-Endwell Spartans, Class A. Fifteen minutes. We have Maine-Endwell with the ball first. They send the ball back. Center player is trying to get the ball but has pressure. She manages to get a Flat pass out to her right mid. Right mid has it, looking for her right wing or right inner. Gets intercepted by left mid of Penfield. It's a quick one-time. Flat pass. Maine-Endwell saves it before it goes out of bounds. Intercepted by Penfield. Pace seems to have picked up. Goalie's already had to make a save. From Maine-Endwell. Ball's in the circle. There's a shot on goal. Goes wide right by about a foot. There seems to be a noticeable uptick in the pace of play. Teams are starting to play with more urgency. Nice move to spin away from the Penfield defender. Maine-Endwell has managed to get the ball up 2 layers. Still has the ball. They're at the 50. Pulls the ball to her right, pulls the ball to their left. We have 2 Maine-Endwell players together and a third one waiting over on the right-hand side. However, right back player of Penfield takes the ball away, sends it up the right-hand side, and we have the attack going back towards the Penfield end. Little bit of a lift. Trying to get it to her Penfield teammate, but it's taken by the Maine-Endwell player instead. Maine-Endwell mids are getting the ball back and redirecting play. Self-starter, instead of sending a hard long pass, she kept it herself. She went 5 yards and then ended up passing it off to a teammate. We have a whistle. Ball was lifted up into a player's leg. Penfield going back the other way. A hard hit all the way down to the 40. Players going straight down the field. Takes the shot. We have a save. We have a teammate there ready for the rebound. Maine-Endwell gets the loose ball. Looks like we have a corner. Players looking to the sideline. Ball's being inserted from the left side. Ball's getting sent to the middle. First player, she's in the circle. She dumps it off. Player's coming to the stroke mark. Defender at the stroke mark gets rid of it. It's back up to the top of the circle again. Ball's coming down low and going out of bounds. Out of bounds off the defense, which means we have a 25 in from Penfield. Carrying it out to the right, making sure she's got 5 yards before the ball enters the circle. Maine-Endwell gets the ball and sends a big hit out to get it out of trouble. Penfield player goes for the interception. Maine-Endwell player comes up with the ball. She's going one-on-one with the first defender she sees. She's one-on-one with the last defender. Maddie Graves ends up coming up with the ball. She's carrying it on a diagonal right. She tries to send it out to the 50-yard line by the score table. Maine-Endwell tries to send a flat pass at the 50-yard line, and instead it gets picked off by Penfield player. They are now already down at the 25-yard line. Way over on the right-hand side. Penfield seems to have at least 3, if not 4 people waiting upfield, trying to get a shot off. Maine-Endwell has other ideas coming up the field. Maine-Endwell ball going back out to the left side. Left-sided player still has it. Gets by the first one. Weaving in and out, we've got a Maine-Endwell player. She gets it out to her teammate on the left side. She's trying to send it down that left deep section of the field. It's taken by a Penfield player who still has it and gets it up, but out of bounds, way back by the score table again. Maine-Endwell decides to go deep again. It gets stolen. Penfield used a pull left, pull right move to get the ball in play, and a new self-start. Maine-Endwell's getting the interceptions and quickly sending out hard passes towards the sidelines instead of trying to bring out the ball by themselves. Hard drive, trying to get it towards the circle, but stopped before it gets there. We have another cross. We have another shot. We have the goalie having to slide over and protect the left post area. Ball goes out of bounds. Maine-Endwell's ball. Diagonal pass. Pass up to their left inner. Sends it way over to the opposite side of the field. Maine-Endwell player catches up with it, sends it through to a teammate who crosses it to the right side. It's going from one side to the other to the other. Maine-Endwell seems to be playing with increased intensity. Penfield gets the ball out, however, for a self-start. They're in the Maine-Endwell end of the field. It's stolen by Maine-Endwell. She reaches with her stick and tries to keep it alive. We have a pullback move by Penfield. Self-start for Penfield at the 45-yard line. We are halfway through the fourth quarter. We're still tied at 1-1. One person to get by. A stop and an immediate diagonal send, 30 yards by the Maine-Endwell player to the left wing. Left wing was holding on while the left inner was ready to make a move for her. Instead, Penfield has it and is already down the other way. It looks like they're going to run out of room before it... No, it's saved. No, it's out. Out of bounds over the end line. Maine-Endwell has a 16-yard hit. Penfield curls around the player. Brings it down into deep space. Looks like we have a corner. We're down to 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Score is still tied. You can't sub when there's a corner. You have to wait until the ball is touched. It looks like Penfield has a player waiting at the sideline over by the score table. Ball's in. Top. In the circle. Dumps it off left. She tries to get the ball towards the goal. It gets stolen by a Maine-Endwell player. Goes out wide, but a Penfield player keeps it alive. She sends it back out to the 20. It gets crossed over to the middle 20. She's trying to do a reverse sweep, sending it in towards the goal cage. Instead, Maine-Endwell has a self-start coming out. Going with her. She's still going diagonally right. She's still outside the circle. She's found a Penfield player. She pulls it to her left, but can't get her stick on it to get a shot off to her right. Someone takes a shot. Just misses. Pops up Kind of an odd angle, not much on it, and just goes by the left post. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. Maine-Endwell has the ball. She gets by the first person. A quick self-start by Penfield. She's got 4 forwards ahead of her. She dumps it off to her teammate. Ball is still alive. It's still in the circle, right across the goal mouth. At least 1 or 2 people there. It comes out the other side. 4 minutes left. Penfield player tries to intercept it, but Maine-Endwell beats her to it. Left side, down low. Oh, it looks like we had a Penfield against a penalty against a Penfield player. I believe it.
Penfield, number,
yeah,
I don't know.
She's on the far side of the, she's on the Penfield side of the table. We need to change the time on the clock. We have a Penfield player over by the score table for a 2-minute penalty. Play has resumed. Penfield gets it at the 50-yard line, dumps it to the left, comes back into the center, carries it on a diagonal slightly to her left, tries to send a through pass but gets picked off by a Penfield player. Penfield player keeps it alive, taken away by, back down that left side again. Looking for a teammate, pulls it back. Has a Penfield player waiting for her. Penfield player gets rid of it. Far-sided player comes to her right, cuts to her right. She's in the middle now. She dumps it off to her left. The center players exchange places with her. She takes a look, decides it's going to go back, slightly back, towards the middle, carries it to the middle more. We have a ball, gets stopped at the top of the circle. Looks like we had a push from behind by a Penfield player. Maine-Endwell has the self-start. She sends the diagonal pass out once again to her left wing, picked off by the right mid of Penfield. Ball jumps over the stick, ball comes in the circle. We have the ball alive. We have a score. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Mm-hmm. No, that keeps going. Penfield is still playing short. Penfield is now in the lead, 2-1. We have less than 2 minutes to go. Maine-Endwell has the ball. Stolen back by Penfield. Maine-Endwell girl gets it out of the circle, gets it to her teammate. Teammate does a pullback. Official is holding her whistle as long as the Maine-Endwell player has control. Still has control, gets the ball out to two possible Maine-Endwell players. She sends it ahead. Penfield player gets it off her feet and gets a self-start. Ball is lifted, but no one's in the way, so the play continues. Maine-Endwell has the ball. They're at the 50-yard line. They're running out of time. They have less than a minute. She takes a look. She sends a diagonal pass towards the center of the field. The ball is at the 20. We have a Maine-Endwell player at the 15. She does a crossing pass. It gets taken by the left back. She's carrying it. She's carrying it. She has a free hit. She's taking a look. It's a hard drive all the way across and deep on the right-hand side. Maine-Endwell player steals it back to her teammate. Keeps the ball alive. However, Penfield gets it back. Penfield's in the middle. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. She still has control of the ball. Less than 10 seconds to go. And the game is ended. Penfield, with the most recent goal, goes ahead 2-1. They will advance to the next round of regionals, which will be this Saturday.
Penfield will advance to the Class A regional game right here at Pittsford Sutherland High School on this Saturday, November 6th at 5 p.m. Thank you all for attending tonight and safe travels home.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain.